Hello. It's Shanique here, and I'm breaking down the no BS remote cleaning checklist. The last 2 months, I haven't stopped taking on new clients as making great money. Had one of my highest months, and I felt growth. And it has a lot to do with mental, which is the reason why I'm gearing more of my content around mental and money mindset because growing a business without having a right mind is actually very stressful, burnt out, unaligned, and I wouldn't be true to my personal brand if I didn't show up in the season I am here. That's exactly what my channel was always about, sharing just journey as I build the life I want and help other people do the same should they want to do the same. So should you want to start a cleaning business? Should you want to build a better money mindset? Should you want to grow as an individual, as an entrepreneur? This is the channel for you. So we're going to go into the oh dang it, did I put yeah, it should be in the description box. All you have to do is access the private profit mindset mastery course that has access to this very simple, straightforward, dummy proof cleaning business checklist. You should be able to hear me perfect. And we do a quick walkthrough. This is obviously on YouTube, but I'm going to use this for the actual video, the checklist as well. We're going to go through a walkthrough of the checklist and what you can expect with it, and then continue to subscribe because the plan is to go on live every day and kind of break down each key step separately and how to use this that much more. Awesome. So this is a very stupid, simple, very simple. I don't want my very cool. Very simple, basic, straightforward, dummy proof, no BS remote cleaning business checklist. You're gonna have a quick walkthrough here. Step one, each step is meant to go in order. Everything plays off of each other. The only time you see kind of correspondent and interchanging is when you see the 90-day cleaning business launch challenge where there's different steps being done throughout the week. Other than that, you're meant to go through the checklist and check things off in order because everything plays off each other. Step one, get your mindset. Think for yourself, CEO mindset. This whole checklist is to help you with AI prompts to make the right decisions based on your ideal vision, personal lifestyle that you have for yourself, as well as the business plan. So what I call is a vision board business plan where it really takes in consideration your current lifestyle and your future lifestyle or the lifestyle you want to create with the multiple source of income or the income from your cleaning business. And then how that will then reflect on how you price in your cleaning business, how you make the decisions in your cleaning business. But most importantly, you first need to understand your relationship with money and your mindset and your relationship with yourself to become the person you want to be and attain these things first. The last two steps are the most important because it's going to help with your confidence in pricing as well as really build up what that vision for a business plan looks like, what it looks like for your life and for your business. And you could just have especially at this point, you're getting a brief review of how much money you need to be making to attain that lifestyle you want. And then there's certain prompts that you can always kind of alter and adjust it to fit based on where you are right now and how much you would make for a certain amount of money. Okay. Then step two in building your real cleaning business is to get legit or get lost. I truly believe that if you're not legitimate, if you're still asking, should you get insurance? Should you register your business? You are still in the mindset of I'm going to build a side hustle. There's no wrong for so nothing wrong with a side hustle to become legitimate business. I'm just here once you build out your vision for a business plan, you would have a better idea of is this for ownership or if it's just a vehicle? And that's fine. Unless you understand what that is, because that's going to help you make the decisions later on in your business and make better personal decision so you're not swayed by every suggestions you hear online and you get analyst paralysis or information overload. When you know what your vision is, you know what steps to take and what's aligned based on your vision. So you can discard even a really good idea if it doesn't fit with your vision and your business. Simple. Okay, that's what step two is. And you're going to go through and set up your business. It's all about the foundations, your insurance, your, LLC. This is primarily geared for English speaking countries with emphasis on the US and Canada. I'm Canadian, so I have more of the Canadian experience. And then I've worked with as well as peers with US companies as well. But you and everything, there's always going to be a prompt that's going to help you insert your country. So you could still use the AI that you have accessible to you to find the information based on your country. And do not be afraid to call your government officials. That's what I did. If I didn't know anything, I couldn't rely on someone who may not be my country or may not be my state or may not be making the same income as me. I need that information strategically for myself. So I highly recommend that you are also calling your government officials and experts in these specific areas, especially like legal or accountants, so you can know what that looks like for you specifically in your business. So that was step two. Step three is the fancy stuff, your AI and your CRM systems. Having tech is necessary, the necessary tools for your tech, especially when it comes to remote there's actually no lenience not having a CRM system, which is essentially the system that's going to keep your client information, credit card on file, book your clients, collect payments, pay, and all that stuff. This is your legitimate business. Having legitimate software is going to help. Depending on where you are in your journey, I have key steps on determining what that would look like for you. I suggest Jobber and or Booking and you'll see the difference between them. But I also give prompts on finding that software for you based on your goals and your current budget as well. And then just breaking down and explaining what that really looks like for you and why and the difference and just the headache that you save when you have a CRM. Then we're going to go down into different ways to use AI for your marketing and different prompts for that. Suggestions on your payment processing and your client communication. So, what types of reminders, automations should be being sent at any given time? Step four is who's providing your service. So, this checklist is primarily focused on subcontractors. So, that's why it's really important to go through everything in order because in the first step, if I scroll up here, it's going to help you. Sorry, yes. So, between implementing your transformation plan and your first step here, you're determining what business structure you want and how you want to set it up as well. Sorry, and how as well as your business planning tools and tracking is also going to give you um, questions on what that looks like for your expenses and your your business ideal because you may realize that you don't want to go to do subcontract. You might want to do employees. This checklist is emphasis on finding subcontractors and employees, but let me just go back to here. But you'll have the prompts to determine what that looks like for you, what's the pros and cons for you. But in here, we do subcontracting, and we emphasize like the mindset around hiring and what your role is as the partner in this subcontracting agreement. Then it breaks down how to go about qualifying, vetting, processing, all that, as well as finding your cleaners, as well as scripts, prompts for the scripts, and onboarding, prompts for the onboarding, and then as well as a video to help you as well. Step five is client attraction through action. Action is an acronym. Well, is that what you call acronym? Each word stands for something. It's basically you're making a line action to bring the best results for the clients that you do want to have. Doing step one and two is really important because that's when you identify your ideal client, as well as here you also help map that out more specifically in this section. But the first key step here is to build up your lead tracking systems A lot of people do not even know how to get back to their leads, track their leads, and not just did they answer, they didn't now answer, but what did they say? What was their problem? So when you do marketing or when you call back, you know exactly how to address these individuals. Having your lead tracking system is very important, for, especially for your follow-ups. And then also provide for how to track your leads, which is like your quote request and all that, how to build that out and all the information there. Then you can see the attraction through action overview, just overviewing what I use in my business. There's multiple ways to attain clients, and these are the main ways that I've used it, and I've provided strategies and prompts to use it. I also provide suggestions to use two and no two, be solid with two. I'm not telling you to use all five. I actually do not recommend that you do all five because you cannot track your results and analyze what's working when you do all five. I did at least two plus one because I'm pretty savvy with tech, email marketing. I've always been multifaceted with social media, so I need to know how to work these things. And I just use that also in my cleaning business. So I know how to work with it, but you could also like pay people to do so, but depending on where you are in your business, like the prompts will help you on like what decisions to make in that way. But just choose two based on your current budget, not your scarcity fear mindset. If you are making decisions based on, oh, dang, I can't afford it, or oh, how much it is, and it becomes like a threat to invest in your business, then you should go back and deal with that mindset and renew it before making a decision because you don't want to be making a decision out of scarcity. You're actually sabotaging your business because if you invested the extra 200, that could have made you an extra 2,000, but you were too afraid. And that's what we want. We don't want that. That's why I stopped taking clients because a lot of my decisions were based in that way. And I'm here to make sure that you don't do that. And we're going to break down all the five major ways to attract clients, prompt strategies to use so, contacts to do use them as well. Step five is to get paid well. If you sell well, you live well. So we're focusing on the win-win sales mindset, just really redefining what selling means to you, getting really comfortable with the word of um, being value based, solving problems, connecting your service to the problems you are providing with a solution, just really understanding what it really means to sell. Your mistakes, packaging your services, really what that looks like. I do have examples of cleaning packages, post constructions, and all those cleaning lists, but also prompts on what that would look like for your business per se. But you'll just know based on even like the client feedback and things like that. It's don't overthink your cleaning list at all. Price for profit, I do provide a few videos as well as my actual pricing Excel sheet that I use in my business, plus a walkthrough of what that looks like and prompts on what that looks like for finding your own commercial pricing strategy. Again, disclaimer, one client could have two different prices for the same house based on so many different factors. So as long as in this price for profit section, I gave you a prompt on how to understand how to back calculate your quotes before providing them. So at least you're hitting your main, um, basically your main, I would say key KPIs, but your main numbers that need to be covered per job. So that anything after that is a plus, or you can maybe give an offer and you know that you're still not diving too deep in your profit margins. Okay. And then the win-win cleaner method script, which is exactly how I answer the phone calls, what to say, what not to say, how to handle objections, a template, a method to use on how to go about handling objections and dealing with them. Follow-up strategies, and then how to do walkthroughs. Then your next level is for those of you who are looking to get to the next level, possibly hire a VA and or a business strategist. So what you want to do next is actually implement the 90-day challenge, which you could implement completely for here alone, or you join the actual challenge, which is a mentorship coaching with me in a group setting, and you will get the full CEO Remote Cleaning Academy course, which is essentially all of these steps, just with also video breakdowns of each of the strategies, as well as extra resources. So the prompts that are given in here, instead of you building out the actual tool that it prompts, it's already built for you. It's already there. All the strips are there. The proposals are there in that course. So here, the Cleaner CEO Cleaner Academy at Home course, all that, and you'll get a onboarding strategy call with me, one-on-one, prior to starting the roadmap, and then weekly Q&A calls, so access to me weekly, but you also get private WhatsApp groups to me. So as you do the 90-day challenge, you will have support in between, as well as, like I said, all the scripts already made for you and all that. Okay, so that is the breakdown of the how the no BS, the very simple, basic, straightforward, dummy proof. I'm actually gonna cut that off because that's crazy, but I had to prove this point. No BS remote cleaning checklist. All you have to do is join the private Discord group, which is completely free, which is a support community. It's not a coaching community. It's essentially for those who are going to do this challenge, go through this checklist, start their business, to support one another as they go through different people in the country. If you are whatever step you are, just go ahead and say, hey, I'm in step one, I'm from Canada, like this is what's going on. Just drop that in there. That's what the support group is based on this checklist. Okay. So enjoy the checklist. All I ask for you is just to share your feedback. If you, whenever you have mental transformation, more importantly, this is really about mental breakthroughs as well, so you can make the right practical decisions to then get the right results, which is that abundance, that lifestyle, the more time with your kids, more money, whatever that looks like to you. So that's why I just want you guys to share that feedback so more people can get access to this course. The feedback obviously helps more people want to know more about it. That's essentially what it is. So go ahead and share your feedback in the group. All right, thanks, guys. Oh, hey, Christine. I just saw the comment. I don't know if you're still here.